So you said there were studies that, at the same time, that were showing evidence of lead poisoning. How did the public not get that information?
Well, the public would get occasional articles in the paper that reported on a child who was poisoned in, a local paper, and if somebody happened to be interested in the article, or alternatively, if they happened to turn to page 16 and see the notice on the day that it happened, they might learn something about it. But you have to remember there's an enormous propaganda campaign that's going on. Advertisements in the Saturday Evening Post, which was the major journal of the time, the National Geographic, in all the major outlets were promoting and advertising the safety of it. Every store had little booklets that showed how useful it was to buy this material and how easy it was to use. This one's just a house, paint on the outside from the 1940s.
This is a good one.
Every time you looked around, I think this is from the Saturday Evening Post, promoting that lead actually could be used safely around children. It could be used in their evaporated milk cans to seal the cans, and was actually there for a healthful product. Other ads claim that lead helps to guard your health. It's an essential element in American society that we can't live without. Modern life would be impossible without it. We couldn't play our games, we couldn't have plumbing, we couldn't do one thing after another, they claimed, without lead. So parents may have learned occasionally that there was a child who was poisoned, but in the face of the explanation, which was, this was one, children had pica. Later on, it would become only poor children who lived in dilapidated housing where landlords weren't taking care, or only children of parents who were irresponsible by not cleaning up well enough and not sweeping up enough. At every point in history, from the 19-teens on, it was always a way of refocusing attention on the failures of the child and the blaming of the child or the parents or the landlord or the government for not forcing them to do something that they should have done themselves. And that was the tragedy of it. Enormous amounts of money and resources went into the lead advertising campaigns, major campaigns, million-dollar campaigns in the 1930s and 1940s to literally counteract the negative publicity, as they said. And this is in their minutes. We have to counteract this negative publicity that we're getting because of these lead-poisoned children.